Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric, and holy moly, did Nintendo do another classic shadow drop. Out of nowhere this morning, they released their final Nintendo Mini Direct Partner Showcase of the year, and it was actually pretty big for being a mini. So today we're going to go ahead, do a quick little recap, give my thoughts on this event. And yeah, it was pretty big. I'm actually really excited now. Nintendo always finds that way. It's almost like a toxic relationship where you just give up on them and then all of a sudden they just pop in and just totally redeem themselves. So to start off with this Nintendo Direct, they gave an update on Bravely Default 2, which looks like your standard JRPG type of game. Almost kind of like what Project Octopath was and things like that. I never played the first Bravely Default, but you can tell that this is a title that's going to have a lot of playtime behind it, a lot of hours, a lot of replayability, a single player campaign that could take a lot of time and a lot of hours to put in to enjoy this game fully. And that's honestly what I think the Switch needs right now. It's loaded with a lot of indie games and games that are just quickly played through and just kind of forgotten about. Well, with games like Bravely Default 2, it looks like it's going to be providing quite a bit of quality time for a gamer to sit down and enjoy. Several hours. I'd venture to say this is probably at least a 40-hour game, which this day and age for me seems pretty big. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, it does have a cute little chibi art style with the graphics and the characters and stuff. But either way, I've heard a lot of potential out of this one. So yeah, I might actually check this one out. If you have played Bravely Default before, why don't you guys let me know in the comment section your thoughts on it and if whether I should consider playing the first one first or if this one is good enough. I don't know. I'm a Switch gamer, so I never played the first Bravely Default, which I believe was on 3DS. Anyways, continuing on with this mini direct, we got a preview of Story of Seasons, which looks like another Harvest Moon type of clone. I'm sure Isha Gaming will be checking this one out. For me, I'm not really into the farming sims. I could really appreciate them and stuff, but for the most part, they all seem the same. You have a grandpa that dies, gives you a farm. You go into the farm, you have to grow your crops, you have to meet people and help locals out with their problems or even do dating and relationships and stuff like that. I mean, they're okay. They have their place. They're a popular genre, or at least kind of like within their own little following. But for me, for the most part, I don't know. Maybe I'll check this one out. It just doesn't seem any different than, you know, like any other games I've played recently, like my time at Mana or my summer at Porsche and whichever the ones I've played recently. I don't even remember. They all just kind of like merge into each other. But I mean, this one seems alright if you're into this type of stuff. Next up was Surviving the Aftermath, and this looks like a tactical strategy RPG type of game. If I'm not mistaken, this one has been on PC for quite a while, maybe even possibly Game Pass. It seems like a post-apocalyptic tactical strategy RPG game. They didn't show too much in way of footage of this game, so I'm still wondering what it's all about. I will be checking it out. It seems like it will be coming out later this winter. So yeah, maybe. I don't know. If it's on Game Pass, I'm going to go ahead and check it out. But nothing really captivated me on this. The next game that we saw a lot of footage of is one that I've actually gotten a sneak peek a couple times already. And this is Ubisoft's Immortal Phoenix Rising. They just revealed a date of December 3rd for it to come to the Switch. I played Immortals Phoenix Rising on PC, but it is coming out on Switch, PS4, and Xbox. And I'm actually really excited to sink the teeth into it. If you haven't seen it before, it's like a Greek mythology version of Breath of the Wild. There's a lot of exploration elements. A lot of game play is catered to grinding and exploring and doing side quests and just leveling up your character, getting armor and pieces of helmet and stuff like that while fighting different mythological creatures from Greek mythology. Honestly, I had a lot of fun playing this game and I can't wait for it to come out. Now, next up, they did a quick little run through of a lot of different games like Tropico 6. They also did a reveal of Hitman 3 cloud version, which I think that's going to be interesting. It's a shame it's not an actual full physical cartridge, but you know what? If we're going to get cloud versions of games from third-party companies and they run good and they feel good, then let's get some more cloud version games available. I think they tried to do this with Resident Evil 7, but for whatever reason, North America didn't get it. You know what? I'm all for it. If this Hitman 3 game comes out and it's pretty good, let's do it, guys. In addition to that, we just got Control, a preview for Control. It wasn't finalized game footage. I think I saw a previews of this one on Game Pass actually not too long ago, which seems pretty interesting enough. It looks like a game that I could get behind. It has trippy effects and stuff, almost like an Inception type of vibe. Lots of action, which again, the Switch isn't really known for action games too much. Which, you know, if this is coming on, this plus Hitman, I think that this could be a big situation as far as bringing third-party games. And granted, this one's also a cloud version as well. So maybe this is something new that Nintendo's going to be trying out. And then we got No More Heroes 3 revealed. We saw a lot of action-oriented gameplay. I personally haven't played any of the No More Heroes. So to see this one pop up and the surprise announcement of No More Heroes 1 and another, I believe it was part 2 coming out as well, like an expanded version, then you know what? We're going to be able to tick them out. I think they're coming out later today, actually. Then we got like a little scissor reel, part-time UFO, a couple other games in here. And then it ended with some Age of Calamity footage, which is the game that I'm waiting to play the most this winter holiday. I'm a big Zelda guy, so Age of Calamity, Zelda anything in my book is good to go and something that is worth looking at. We got a bigger picture, a bigger view of what the game is going to entail, even though you have played, you know, the past Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors games, Warriors Orochi. They all have the same gameplay mechanics and stuff, but for me, this one just resonates the most because it is Legend of Zelda themed. You have a lot of Zelda characters from Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Warriors is a lot of fun because it was characters throughout all the different spans of Zelda generations. But this one's going to be great because it's a direct prequel to Breath of the Wild. So spoilers, they die at the end of the game. If you've played Breath of the Wild 1, you'll know that something big happens that brings about Calamity Ganon. They did reveal a demo for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is out today. So if you want to check out the eShop, you can play it. I probably will be doing a first impressions of it and releasing that video later on today because I'm excited for it. So yeah, guys, we got a mini partner showcase direct. Shadow dropped out of nowhere. The last one for the year. Was 2020 that solid for the Switch outside of Mario 3D All-Stars, outside of Pikmin 3, Animal Crossing, and Age of Calamity? And Mario 3D World. Okay, that one's still coming. I keep forgetting about that one. Honestly, it was a pretty quiet 2020 for Nintendo, which kind of frustrated a lot of gamers. But they still put a lot of games out, indie-wise, third-party-wise. They might not have announced every single one, but if you go to the eShop, it's pretty crowded and saturated with a lot of games. And I think Animal Crossing and 3D All-Stars alone helped keep Nintendo, you know, in shape. They sold a lot of different copies of those games. If you look how many units were sold, pretty good. So are they ending the year solid? Okay, this was the best mini partner direct. I wish there was a little bit more, but we're still getting Age of Calamity, which I'm happy for. What are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Peace out. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description. You want to become part of the hashtag 8BE Nation, guys? Well, be sure to pick up your official merch, now available online. Link is below in the description. We got classic t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and even women's apparel. Don't forget, pick up your official merch now. And while you're at it, guys, feel free to watch the next video, or why don't you catch up on one that you might have previously missed. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. I couldn't do this without you. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to subscribe and click that like button if you are brand new. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.